All right, Ramos is on the mound for the Blue Devils in this second game. Just barely, I don't even have all my paperwork done yet, but we'll get caught up as best we can. Serrano was 1 for 3 in the first game. Has a ball and a strike on him now. Strike called outside corner at the knees. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I still got to just ride on it. It'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, it was over the KCK. It's okay.
And strike 3 called. I thought you were going to write these for me. You're good. That's going to bring up Roppel. Roppel had a sac bunt, a fly out, and called out on strikes in the first game. Swing and a miss. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard across the infield. Freeman behind the plate, and Gabby Ramos on the mound. Swing and a miss, so Gabby's coming out, throwing quick. I really like Gabriel better than Gabby. Guys from overseas just do not seem like Gabby's to me. Pine Ridge, actually, from Deltona, Florida. And there was another strikeout, so Ramos comes in throwing the heat. That's going to bring up Wilgamoth. Wilgamoth had a couple of flyouts and a base hit in the first game. There's a ball up the middle handled by Dawson and over to Bard for the first out. So we'll get a little more paperwork done. We'll be back. Half an inning, no score. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the first. Slabowski, Dawson, and Adams for the Blue Devils. That's high and tight on the mound for Nate Adams on the mound for the Cardinals. Slabowski up there. There's a ball headed into left field. So a base hit for Slabowski to start off the game. That's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson was 0 for 4 in the first game. He steps in with a runner at first and nobody out. Stays up high for ball one. One and 0 the count. High and inside ball two, so 2 and 0 the count on Cole Dawson, the shortstop. He had a ground out and then was out 3 times in the air. Comes the pitch. There's a ball headed down the left field line, but going to be fouling out of play. Two and one the count. Throw over to first, back in safely is Slabowski. It's going to be out of play over the first base dugout. Blue Devils took the first one 6-0. Terrell with the complete game through 90-some pitches, complete 7-inning game. This game will be a 7-inning game as well. COVID makeups are doubleheaders of 2 7-inning games. Throw over to first, back in safely. Walgamot with the tag, but not in time. Comes the pitch from Adams. Excuse me, 2 and 2 the count, nobody out. Runner at first after the base hit by Slabowski. Foul just gets a piece of that. 2 and 2 the count. It's a ball headed to deep left. Left fielder Bolin in this second game runs that one down. Adams played in left the first game. Bolin there while Adams moves to the mound. It's going to bring up Caleb Adams, the right fielder for the Blue Devils. He was 2 for 4 in the first game. Stolen base. Brooks is the catcher of this second game for see what he's got, some stuff in his eyes. We'll take a short break and we'll be back. Four T's is partnering with KCK Baseball for our third season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether All right, all fixed back up. Not sure if he has a contact problem or just some of the black from the turf in his face, but that's going to bring up Adams. Comes the pitch from Adams outside. So a stolen base back before the issues. 2-0 the count. Adams versus Adams here. A little bit low. So 3-0 the count. Definitely a tighter strike zone this game than there was the first game. One out, runner at second base in Slabowski. Adams at the plate for the Blue Devils. There's a strike right through there. 3-1 the count. Nate Adams on the mound for Labette. Caleb Adams at the plate for the Blue Devils. There's a ball headed into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. So Slabowski scores on the double into the corner by Adams. It's going to bring up Paniagua. Paniagua was 2 for 3 with a walk, couple of base hits, and a ground out in the first game. Nicely blocked by the catcher, Brooks. Having a little trouble with our scoreboard here. May want to move the little antenna around a little bit, see if it grabs a hold. There's a ball headed at the second baseman. Up with that is Collinsworth and over to Walgamont for the 4-3 put out of Paniagua. Adams moves to third base. That's going to bring up Bard. Bard was 2 for 3 in the first game, had a ground out, a walk, and a couple of base hits. He'll step in with 2 outs, and there's a foul ball down the left field line. Comes the pitch. Breaking pitch stays up high. Outside. See if we can get the count from the umpire here. The scoreboard, okay, 2-1 the count. Scoreboard is locked up for the time being. Two and one the count. Runner at third. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Can you move the remote down and then set that up on here? I don't know if that'll help you any. It's a ground ball at the third baseman. Up with it is Ibar. And think he pulls him off, see if he can get him to appeal that to home. Going to be safe at first base. He pulled him off. And that is just typical stuff that when the field umpire is out in the middle and he pulls him off, that's why the home plate umpire watches down through there to see if he's pulled off, which he was. So it's going to be an error on the throw. Safe at first base. Typically, things have changed. It's been many years since I umpired, but as soon as they ask you, then you show that he pulled him off, make it safe. So Bard reaches on a throwing error. That's going to bring up Hutchison. Misses the inside. Hutchison was 2 for 3 in the first game, had a strikeout, a walk, a double, and a bunt single. He steps in now with 2 outs, 0-1 the count, strike called on the inside corner. Runners at the corners, outside. Palmer Hutchison at the plate. Nate Adams on the mound for the Cardinals. There's a strike called on the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike to count. Runners at the corners. Bard at first. Adams at third. Throw over to first base, back in safely is Bard. Strike called. Outside corner. So Bard breaks. Everybody yells step off, which is normal. Nate Adams, the pitcher, steps off, but no one is hustling to the plate. Bard was wanting to get in a rundown to try and steal a run here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run in the inning for the Blue Devils. That misses high. So 3-2 the count. Breaking ball headed to right field. Underneath that is Serrano, and he takes care of it. So at the end of an inning, Blue Devils lead 1-0. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the second inning. Labette scheduled to send up Collingsworth, Hill, and Brooks. Collingsworth was hit by a pitch, had a double and a strikeout. Sends the ball deep. Paniagua back deep toward the warning track. Paniagua takes care of that one for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Jacob Hill. Hill is the designated hitter in this second game. Ramos on the mound. Foul ball back and got a piece of Freeman. Owen won the count on the designated hitter, Jacob Hill. Breaking ball just catches the inside corner. 0-2 the count. It's up high. 1-2. Foul ball. Do the 1-2 again. Breaking pitch, swings through it for the out. So 2 outs now. It's going to bring up Trevor Brooks. Brooks is the catcher of this second game. Did not have an at-bat in the first game. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield for the Blue Devils. There's a line drive past Hutchison into the corner. Extra bases for Brooks. That's going to bring up Yates. Yates will be up there with 1 out and 1 on. Yates, the center fielder. Yates was 0 for 3 in the first game, had a couple strikeouts and a ground out back to the pitcher. Just misses a little bit outside. 1-0 the count on Grant Yates, the center fielder for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. Had a fly ball and a strikeout, then a 2-out double by Brooks. Strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the batter, Yates. Breaking ball, got a piece of it. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second inning action. This will be a 7-inning game. Swing and a miss. The end of 1.5. Blue Devils lead 1-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4ts.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Freeman, Brown, and Grable scheduled up to face Nate Adams of the Cardinals. Freeman, the catcher in the second game. Misses low and inside, ball one. 1-0 to Caleb Brown, or excuse me, Darius Freeman. It's a high fly ball to left field. Over to track that down is Bolin for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the designated hitter, Caleb Brown. Brown was 0 for 2 in the first game, but he had a sac fly for an RBI. That misses high, ball one, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike called. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3 for the out, second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Grable. Grable had 3 RBI in the first game. Had a base hit for 2 RBI, stolen base, a walk that was an RBI, and called out on strikes. There's a strike called there. 0-1 the count. So 2 official at bats, 3 RBI, a stolen base in the first game for Grable. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Devils won the first game 6-0. It was a 7-inning game. Second game is a 7-inning game also. Any COVID makeups are doubleheaders of 7 games, no 9-inning game. That misses low, 2-1. Outside. 3-1 the count on the left fielder, Bo Grable. There's a ball headed into right field. That's going to be a 2-out hit for Grable. He'll be at first base with 2 outs. Back to the top of the order with Slabowski. Slabowski had a base hit his last time up and a stolen base. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base in Grable. Breaking ball breaks outside. 1-0 the count. Throw over to first, back in safely is Grable. 2 outs, had a fly out and a strikeout, then Grable with a base hit. Slabowski at the plate now, inside. Probably wishes he'd worn that thing now. Across the outfield, Bolin, Yates, and Serrano. The infield, Ibar, Roppel, Collinsworth, and Walgamot. Having a trouble with that one, sorry. There's a strike outside corner at the knees. Brooks behind the plate in this second game. And Nate Adams on the mound. He was the left fielder in the first game. He draws duty on the bump this second game. 2-1 the count. It's going to be a not sure why that is not a balk, but nonetheless it is not. I thought to keep that from being a balk, the ball had to cross the foul lines. There's a high fly ball into center field. The second baseman, now the shortstop, comes over and calls him off for the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to the top of the 3rd. Blue Devils lead 1-0. We'll be back. Top of the third inning we go. Ibar, Bolin, and then back to the top of the order was Serrano. Ramos back for another inning of work. Foul ball back and out of play. Ibar was 1 for 2 in the first game, had a base hit and a ground out. Swing and a miss on that ball so quickly. 0-2 down the count is the third baseman this game. Played second base the first game. That's outside and high. So 1-2 the count on the third baseman, Ibar. The ball headed into left field, started to come in on that, and Grable holds up and takes that one down. So a line drive out to left field for Ibar. It's going to bring up Bolin. Bolin's going to step in on the left-handed side. Bolin, the left fielder in this game since Adams has come on to pitch. There's a swing and a miss of that ball. 0-1 the count on Nick Bolin, the left fielder. Strike called outside corner at the knees so quickly. 0-2 the count on Ibar. The ball headed right back up the middle. So a one-out base hit right back up the middle for Bolin, not Ibar. So back to the top of the order, Enrique Serrano, the right fielder. See where I've made my mistake here. You kind of help me get the number of the guy at first base. There's
I don't know if it's 2 or I think it's a 2. 17.
17. Okay, so we have a pinch hitter. I just wrote the number down wrong. It's Serrano. Serrano was called out on strikes his first time up. Owen to the count. Foul ball right back at us. So we'll do the 0-2 again. Enrique Serrano, the right fielder. One out hit by Bolin. He's at first. Back in safely. Misses just a little bit outside. Breaking pitch off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blue Devils lead 1-0, top of the third inning. 7 innings scheduled game. Comes the 1-2. Foul ball straight back to the screen. We'll do the 1-2 again. Serrano is from Bayamon, Puerto Rico. Tough pitch to take right there. So 2-2 the count. Misses a little bit low and or outside. Not sure which. Ramos is from Deltona, Florida. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So 5 strikeouts for Ramos. That's going to bring up Roppel. Roppel's the shortstop. He struck out his first time up. He'll be up there with 2 outs and a runner at first base in Nick Bolin. Outside. Want to know the count? Josh Roppel. Misses outside, so 2-0 the count. Blue Devils won the first game 6-0, 7-inning game. We're in the second 7-inning game at this time. There's a strike right through there at the knees. 2 balls and a strike. Blue Devils lead 1-0. Top of the third action here. Labette Community College Cardinals in town facing the Blue Devils of KCK. Strike called. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner goes. Ground ball to the shortstop. He'll throw across. So Dawson over to Bard for the second out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Blue Devils lead 1-0. We'll be back. If you're interested in your business having a banner on the outfield fence or stadium entry, go to www.4tees.com, click KCK Blue Devils Baseball, then click Download Banner Brochure, or call Tony Tompkins at 913-288-7150. Here we go to the bottom half of the third. Blue Devils lead 1-0. Nate Adams from Westminster, Colorado on the mound for the Cardinals. Cole Dawson, he flew out to left field his first time up. Cole is from Russellville, Arkansas. There's a strike right through there. Strike called. 0-1 the count. Dawson, Adams, Paniagua scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss of that fastball in inner half of the plate. Quickly 0-2. Nate Adams. That's a little bit low. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cole Dawson, the shortstop of the Blue Devils. Misses just a little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Dawson leads off the bottom half of the third for the Blue Devils. Ground ball headed up the middle. That's grabbed by Roppel and over to Walgamot for the first out of the inning. It's going to bring up Adams, Caleb Adams, right fielder for the Blue Devils. He had an RBI double his first time up in this game. He's from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. Hit by pitch is Adams. So that's going to bring up Paniagua. Paniagua is from Blue Springs, Missouri, went to Blue Springs High School. He'll step in with 1 out and 1 on after the hit by pitch of Caleb Adams was hit by the pitcher Nate Adams. Bottom of the third, Blue Devils lead 1-0. That's up high. Want to know the count on Paniagua. Foul ball back to the screen. Bolin, Yates, Serrano across the outfield. Ibar, Roppel, Collinsworth, and Walgamot. The ball down the right field line. That's going to be out of play. Brooks behind the plate. Adams on the mound. The defensive set for the Cardinals. 1-2 the count. Runner goes. Stolen base. Ball is inside. Hard to handle for the catcher, Brooks. So now Adams is in scoring position for Paniagua and the Blue Devils. Ground ball headed at the second baseman, Collinsworth, over to Walgamot for the second out of the inning. So Paniagua has grounded out twice now to the second baseman. That's going to bring up Bard. He reached on an error his last time up. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at third base. That runner is Adams. That ball is low. 1-0 the count. Outside and low. So 2-0 the count on Bard. Outside ball 3. 3-0 the count. Bard, the first baseman, Brendan Bard. There's ball 4. So that's going to bring up Hutchison, I should say. Runners at the corners, 2 outs. Hutchison flew out to right field his first time up this second game. There's a ball headed into right field for a base hit. So an RBI single into right field for Hutchison makes it 2-0 Blue Devils. So that's going to bring up Darius Freeman, the catcher. He flew out to left field his first time up. Strike called outside corner. Freeman is from Kansas City, Kansas. Went to Shawnee Mission Northwest High School. 0-1 the count on Freeman. Freeman's up there with 2 outs and 2 on. 2 runs in total. 1 in the first, 1 in the third for the Blue Devils. There's a strike called at the waist outside corner. Swing and a miss. So at the end of 3 full innings, the Blue Devils lead the Labette Cardinals 2-0. We'll be back. To the top of the fourth we go. Welgamont, Collingsworth, and Hill scheduled up for the Cardinals. The fly to deep right center for the right field. Adams under that. Welgamont is from Smith. Excuse me, I'm on the wrong side here. Welgamont is from Parsons, Kansas. That'll bring up Collingsworth. Swing and a miss of that first pitch. Collingsworth is from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Down in the count 0-1. Ramos back to the mound for another inning of work. There's a strike called on the inside corner, much to the dismay of Collingsworth. I believe that same pitch was a second called strike the last time these two faced each other. There's a ball headed at the second baseman, Slabowski, over to Bard. Second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Hill, the designated hitter. Hill is from Shawnee, Oklahoma. There's a breaking ball right through there for a called strike. Jacob Hill, the designated hitter in this second game, he struck out his first time up. Swing on the check swing, couldn't keep from it. So 0-2 the count. Swing and a miss for that pitch. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Blue Devils lead 2-0. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our third season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.forties.com and click KCK Baseball. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Blue Devils lead 2-0. Nate Adams back to the mound for another inning of work for the Cardinals. Brown is from Topeka, Kansas, went to Shawnee Heights. He struck out his last time up. There's a foul ball over the third base dugout, now to play. Backing out of play. Oh, and 2 the count on the lefty, Caleb Brown. Ball right back to the pitcher. He's going to head over to first base and underhand it to Walgamot. So Adams to Walgamot on the 1-3 put out. That's going to bring up Grable. Grable had a base hit his last time up to right field. Grable is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to St. James High School. He'll step in with one out, nobody on. Misses a little bit low. 1-0 the count. Cardinals no runs on 2 hits and an error. Blue Devils 2 runs on 4 hits and no errors. Low and outside. 2-0 the count. Strike called outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. It's a little bit low. 3-1 the count. Ball headed to right center. And a nice running play by Yates for the second out of the inning. So back to the top of the order, and Slabowski. Slabowski had a base hit to left field and a stolen base his first time up. And he popped out to shallow right field his second time up. First pitch is outside, 1-0 the count. Slabowski from St. Joe, Missouri, Lafayette High School. I believe I missed him at the start of the second time through. 1-0 the count on him. There's a strike right through there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th inning action, 7-inning game. Blue Devils lead 2-0. Inside. Two and one the count. There's a ball headed into left field. Heading for second, and a stand-up double is Slabowski. That's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson has been out on a fly to left field and a ground ball to the shortstop. So 0 for 2 in this second game. He's up there with 2 outs and a runner at second. Double by Slabowski. There's a strike called outside corner at the knees. Fly ball headed to shallow right field. Coming in to take care of that is Serrano for the third out of the inning. So at the end of 4 full innings, Blue Devils lead 2-0 over the Labette Cardinals. We'll be back Gabriel Ramos back for another inning of work scheduled up for the Cardinals. Brooks, Yates, and Ibar. Brooks is from Melissa, Texas. He'll step in and face Ramos. Foul ball after off the front end of the mask of Freeman. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So Brooks down in the count. Brooks is the catcher of this second game. He had a double down the left field line his last time up. Foul ball down the left field line. 0-2 the count on the catcher, Trevor Brooks. Way up high. 1-2 the count. The ball headed for deep left field. Going back hard is the left fielder, Grable, to take care of that. That'll bring up Yates. Yates is from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. He struck out his first time up in this second game. Swing and a miss of that first pitch from Ramos. Swing and a miss for strike two. Low and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1 out was the fly out to deep left field from Trevor Brooks. Grable went back to the warning track and brought that one down. Swing and a miss. It's going to bring up Ibar. Ibar is from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He flew out to left field his last time up. 6 strikeouts for Ramos. It's outside. 1-0 the count. Top of the 5th inning action. Foul ball over here. Freeman and Bard both chasing. Neither one could come up with it. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Jose Ibar. There's a line drive over to the right side. Bard squeezes that one for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 5th inning with the Blue Devils leading 2-0. Blue Devils lead as they bat here in the bottom of the fifth. They lead 2-0. Adams, Paniagua, Bard scheduled up. Adams has an RBI double and a hit by pitch. Takes ball one. Had a stolen base after the hit by pitch. Inside, 2-0 the count on the Blue Devil right fielder, Caleb Adams. Outside, 3-0 the count. Misses just a little bit outside for ball four. That's going to bring up Paniagua. Paniagua leads the team in triples with 3. He'll be up there with nobody out, a runner at first base in Adams. Runner goes. And caught stealing is Adams. Brooks down to Roppel for that out. It's going to bring the count to 1-0 to Paniagua. Paniagua with a bunt out front. And going to be a bunt hit for Paniagua. So that's going to bring up Bard. Bard leads the team in doubles with 7. He'll be up there with a runner at first base and 1 out. Ibar comes in and takes care of that one over to first base, and Walgamot for the out. Moving down to second is Paniagua. Nice play by the third baseman, Ibar. That's going to bring up Hutchison. Hutchison leads the team with home runs with 9. Strike called inside corner at the knees. Breeze has picked up a little bit, blowing in from left field. Adams turns back towards second base, nobody covering there. Comes the 0-1. Breaking ball right through there, strike called. Oh, and 2 the count. Palmer Hutchison, the third baseman, a fly out and an RBI single in this game. Ball's up too high. 1-2 the count. Check swing verified. Recorded as a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Low and outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-0 the score. Blue Devils lead. 7-inning scheduled game. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Breaking pitch nicely blocked by Brooks to keep Paniagua at second. So 3-2 the count on the third baseman, Palmer Hutchison. Inside ball 4. It's going to bring up Freeman, the catcher. He flew out to left field and struck out his 2 at-bats in this game. He'll step in with runners at first and second with 2 outs to face Nate Adams. Adams has gone all the way so far here to the bottom of the 5th. So 4 2/3 innings so far. Swing and a foul ball. The ground ball headed at the second baseman. Up with that is Collinsworth and over to Waugamot for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the top of the 6th. Blue Devils lead 2-0. We'll be back. So Gabriel Ramos back for another inning of work. He has pitched 5 so far. He's going to take the hill again here in the top of the 6th. Scheduled up for the Cardinals, Bolin, Serrano, and Roppel. Bolin had a base hit his first time out. Takes low, ball 1. Bolin is from Shawnee, Oklahoma. He's up there facing Ramos. There's a ball at Dawson. Dawson over to Bard for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Serrano. This second game, Serrano has been called out on strikes and struck out. Fair ball out to right field, caught by Adams for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Roppel. Roppel fouls the first pitch down the third baseline. Roppel struck out and grounded out in this second game. Swing and a miss of that fastball. I might climb the ladder just a little higher after that pitch. Went after that high fastball, see if we can get one just 2 inches higher. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning action, 7-inning game. Blue Devils lead 2-0. Ramos on the mound has gone all the way. A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Ramos works very quickly, as did Terrell in his first complete game. They won it 6-0, did the Blue Devils. There's a foul back to the screen. We'll do the 2-2 again. Foul ball backing out of play. That one will make the soccer field. Comes the wind in, the 2-2. Breaking ball popped into shallow left field. Dawson takes care of that for the third out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Blue Devils lead 2-0. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils lead 2-0. See if they can get some insurance here before we head to the final frame of this one. Brown, Grable, and Slabowski scheduled up. Brown has a strikeout and grounded back to the pitcher. Strike outside corner at the knees. 0-1 the count. Nate Adams back for another inning of work for the Cardinals of Labette. Check swing, ruled a strike. So quickly 0-2 the count on Brown, the leadoff hitter for the Blue Devils here in the bottom of the sixth. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's hard to say in the dirt when when there's no dirt there these days. 1-2 the count. Little nubber out, but foul. So we'll do the 1-2 again. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's going to bring up Grable. Grable's had a base hit and a fly out to right center. He'll step in with an out, nobody on. Strike right through there at the knees. Grable, the left fielder. Foul ball back to the screen. Oh, and 2 the count. Bo Grable, the left fielder, at the plate. Nate Adams on the mound for the Cardinals. Foul ball down the left field line and out of play. It's up high. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the sixth for Adams. So back to the top of the order is Slabowski. Slabowski's 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a pop out. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Strike called inside corner. Breaking ball in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cole Slabowski, the second baseman. Foul ball. The ball hit it into left field. Slabowski headed into second base with his second double of the game. So a couple of doubles and a single. 3 for 4 is Slabowski. That's going to bring up Dawson. Dawson has a couple of flyouts and a ground out in this second game. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at second base after that Slabowski double. Foul ball. 0-1 on Cole Dawson, the shortstop. Inside and high. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second base. 2-0 lead with the Blue Devils batting here in the bottom of the 6th, scheduled 7-inning game. Conference makeup doubleheader. Regular scheduled games are Thursdays and Saturday. Thursday at one site, and then Saturday at the opposite site. A 7 and a 9 generally played. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul ball out of play over the first base dugout. One ball and 2 strikes to Dawson. Comes the 1-2 way outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-run lead for the Blue Devils. Down the right field line and out of play. We'll do the 2-2 again. High fly ball. Shallow right center, coming all the way from the center field position is Yates to take care of that. So we go to the top half of the 7th. The Blue Devils leading 2-0. We'll be back to finish this thing up. Forties is partnering with KCK Baseball for our 3rd season to bring fans live stream broadcasts of Blue Devils baseball. Whether you're a business looking to advertise, alumni who wants to give back to the program, or a parent/grandparent who wants to help financially, there's an option for you. For details, go to www.fortees.com and click KCK Baseball. Top of the 7th, the Cardinals need 2 to keep this thing going. Ramos back for the 7th inning of work. Walgamont, Collinsworth, and Hill scheduled up. Ball's low. Walgamont is grounded out to the shortstop and been out on a fly to right field. He's up there leading off the top of the 7th for the Cardinals. There's a foul ball back to the screen. So 1 ball, 1 strike to the first baseman, Walgamont. Swing and a miss of that fastball. So 1-2 the count. Outside. Grable, Paniagua, Adams across the outfield. Hutchison, Dawson, Slabowski, and Bard across the infield. Freeman behind the plate. Ramos working on a complete 7-inning game here. Comes the 2-2. Breaking pitch spoiled by Walgamont. Comes the wind and the 2-2. There's a ball hit right back up the middle. So a leadoff base hit for Walgamont. Going to have a pinch runner for Walgamont. See if we can get his number. That's going to bring up Collinsworth. He's been out on a fly and a ground out. Breaking pitch right through there for strike 1 called. Swing and a foul. So 0-2 the count on Collinsworth. It's up high. 1-2 the count. There's a 31 is there's a hit by pitch of Collinsworth. Alex Bynum from Tulsa, Oklahoma is the pinch runner. So runners at first and second now with nobody out. Going to have a visit to the mound. Going to have a pinch hitter as well. Quick visit to the mound and just about over. Pinch hitter is Garrett Craybiel. He steps in with nobody out. Runners at first and second after the base hit and the hit by pitch. Runners at first and second. Low and outside, ball one. Want to know the count. Bynum running at second. There's a foul ball out of play. Bynum at second. Collinsworth at first. Craybill at the plate. Pinch hitting for Hill. Ramos could sure use a ground ball right at somebody. There's a bunt. Going to be a sack bunt by Craybill. Ramos off the mound takes care of that one down to Bard. So that's going to bring up Brooks. The tying run is now at second base. Brooks has a double and a fly out to deep left field. It's up high for ball one. 1-0 the count. Cheese starts to get binding here in the top half of the seventh inning. Tying run is at second base, one out. Brooks, the catcher, at the plate. That ball misses just a little bit low. Looked pretty good from up here. 2-0 the count. Labette looking to rally and send this game on. Blue Devils looking to close it out. There's a foul ball back to the screen. So 2-1 the count on Trevor Brooks, the catcher. Swing and a miss of that fastball. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not given in there. Challenge the batter did Ramos and won that particular pitch. Now he needs to win another one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Runners at second and third. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Gabriel Ramos on the mound, 2-2 the count. Trevor Brooks at the plate. Bynum at third. Collinsworth at second. Collinsworth is the tying run. There's a little pop foul down the first baseline taken care of by Bard. So that's going to bring up Yates, Grant Yates, the center fielder. He struck out twice in this second game. The Cardinals down to their last out. That's high for ball, called strike one. The Cardinals down to their last out, yet they do have the tying run in scoring position. It's a foul ball so quickly 0-2 for the time being. For the time being, the Cardinals are down to their last strike. Ramos would like to finish her right here with the punch out, I'm sure. but any out will do. Blue Devils leading 2-0. Runners at second and third. Ramos on the mound, trying to complete this 7-inning game. Outside. A little bit of an overthrow right there. 1-2. Time asked for and granted. Grant Yates is up there, going to have a visit quickly to the mound. Darius Freeman wants to be sure that he and Ramos are on the same page. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-0 lead by the Blue Devils. Sunshiny day. Mid-afternoon cool breeze coming in from left field. Here comes the 1-2. That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on, 2-run lead for the Blue Devils. Swing and a miss for the complete game. So Ramos finishes this one off with a strikeout. And the Blue Devils win 2-0. So Chase Terrell with a complete game win in the first game, 6-0. And Gabriel Ramos back to run a full slate of Cardinals to win the second game 2-0. Thursday, I will travel down to Neosho with the team. We'll do an audio only. And then Saturday, we'll be back here for another live stream. So that'll finish it up today. Labette comes into town and the Blue Devils take 2 from them. The COVID from a week ago was canceled. I'm not sure how that plays out. I'm not sure the reason for that. But nonetheless, we will follow the team to Neosho, be back here on Saturday for the live stream. Please be safe tonight. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great evening. We'll see you next time.